Rocky and I would like to do a quick introduction to a really fun reading I had with, now this is the grandmother to one of the friends of Tylee Ryan, and they used to have Tylee come to their cabin, so she knew Tylee, and we actually met because she was upset about the graphic nature of my readings, and I was explaining to her, you know, that I have to make sure these remains are found. I have these spirit people in my house, etc., etc., and we ended up becoming friends. And here, let me turn. Rocky, you're supposed to look at the camera. There you go, and look at this too. There. Tell them how it is, Rocky. So we're gonna go on an alien spaceship, are we? I think we are. It wasn't planned. She never mentioned aliens, and I was a little bit worried when I kept seeing aliens around her. That comes after some surprises. She originally wanted to hear from her mother and father. So I'm in love with this funny-eyed dog. Googly eyes! You got googly eyes! You got googly eyes, baby. So Evie's a really, really nice lady. She wanted to hear from her mom and dad. I'm going to cut out probably the first third and so we'll start getting to the good stuff. And then she's a really light-skinned, kind of light red hair. And I was seeing this Native American lady and telling her about this really cool lady. I mean, I could see her, but she could see me too. So she looked at me. So she had to have had the gift. That's what I told Evie, because I'm going to her place in time and I'm watching her, and she turns and looks at me. So she knew I was there, which was really cool. But then we moved on to the aliens and going on an alien ship ride, and there's more to it than that because they give us some alien technology. Hey, Rocky, do you think you're like super strong? Kisses? Kisses, my baby, kisses. Rocky he's what's called a Velcro dog. I read this yesterday. Are you a Velcro dog? He wants to be with me every second. He watches me do dishes, and he wants to sit on chairs right next to me. It's pretty funny. What are you gonna do? You're gonna hit the stop record button, Rocky. Hey, we got to get to it. We're gonna play the recording. We're gonna play the reading with Evie now, right? You think? You think, Rocky? Say yes. Say, hey, do you want to go to the beach, Rocky? Rocky, do you want to go to the park? Rocky, do you want to go to the beach? Do you want to go to the beach? Or the park? Or the bay? Should we go to the bay? Do you want to go to the park? She's trying to evaluate whether it's a trick or not. Maybe it's a face only a mother can love. I'm not sure. But let's get into this recording. It's really sweet. I just love Evie, and I really enjoy these readings where I get to come across extraterrestrials, and especially if they're willing to take me for a ride on their spaceship, which is ultra cool. All right, so we'll get into it right now. What do you think, Rocky? Say bye-bye, Rocky. Say bye-bye, Rocky. Do you see yourself on the screen? He's looking at himself on the computer screen. All right. I think you've hogged the show for long enough, Rocky. All right, let's hope this worked.
Hello?
Hi, Evie. How are you doing? This is Donna.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you? You know what? I lost my earphones today. Can you hear me?
Kind of. You might have seen, I just had my hearing today, and they broke again.
Oh, no. Well, you know what? That's okay, because I'll record it, and I'll send you a recording, okay?
Oh, I love you. I want to first of all say thank you so much for doing this for me, and thank you for what you did for Tylee and JJ. because I believe with all my heart nothing would have been found if it weren't for you. You're a good person. Thank you.
Thank you, Evie. Thank you very much.
What do you want me to begin with? Do I ask you questions?
Oh, no. You just relax. And I just get everything from Spirit, and they control everything, and they tell you whatever. Is there anyone in special that you want to hear from tonight?
Yes, my mom and dad.
Okay.
My dad passed away 2 years ago in January, and my mom passed away not this January, but last January.
Okay, and so what's your mom's first name?
My mom is Betty.
Betty or Czech,
Yes.
or both of them?
Okay, yeah. I have a lot of people that have crossed over, that I wouldn't mind hearing from. So maybe one of them will come through.
Evie, they always come through. Don't worry.
Oh,
Okay. And
okay. So should I just shut up and let you talk when you're ready?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm seeing
Grandfather.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna tell you who I have here, because the spirit people control the entire thing, So and I'll just tell you who I have here, because first, the man that comes in front of me, he is a little overweight. Well, he might not be super overweight, I don't know, but anyways, he is balding, and he looked like his eyebrows look like to me that he would have had dark brown hair or whatever, brunette. And okay, so he wore a suspenders.
Oh, okay.
He's just showing me his clothes right now, so I just want to relax and stuff, and then if that's important, he'll keep it there and he'll show me something else. Okay, so what we'll do is, what's your mom's name, Betty? I'm gonna ask them to just bring her, because so that I can focus on one person. Okay.
Betty?
Yeah, Betty, and let's see if we can bring your mom in.
Okay.
The woman that I'm seeing is wearing a hat. Looks like a wide brim hat, kind of like someone would wear. Sometimes they would wear them to church, or sometimes they would wear them around town. But it's a nice hat. It seems high quality. The woman that I feel here was stylish, and I'm seeing the time period of kind of Art Deco, Art Nouveau time, Art Deco. Where they wore the skirts that were like halfway between their
Yeah. Does she look younger?
Well, you know what they do first, because it takes so much energy. Oh, okay, and that's what I should tell you. So it takes so much energy. What they do before they do all that is they'll highlight different aspects of her that they want me to say. And so what I do is, as they show me, I just say what they show me.
Okay.
So it's not like television where the woman is just standing there. It's like this huge amount of energy molecules that they're molding around, and then she's there, but to give her a physical appearance in my eye takes a lot of energy. So so they show me little things, and so the woman that I see, to me, she's very classy.
Very what?
Classy. Like she's her clothes look like they fit nicely, and I see this very pretty wide brimmed hat. I see somebody who her clothes are nice. I mean, she looks well dressed. I see a lot of do you know that style called Art Deco?
Yeah.
I kind of get that feeling. I'm seeing it might be it might be a stereo or a radio, but it's at an angle, so you would know it because it has a specific angle. It's not a triangle, but if a triangle is rounded, but I mean and curved into a actual design, it has a wider base and goes up, but it looks like it's from the 30s or 40s or something. I actually don't know the decade that it's from, but it wouldn't be past the 50s for sure. And
Okay.
but anyway, so it would be a radio that she may have had or something that you would recognize. And even if you don't think of it now, don't worry, you might remember it later. I'm seeing a Benjamina ficus.
A what?
It's a kind of plant. There's like a I'm seeing a doorway. I'm inside a house. I'm seeing a doorway, and the hallway, the entryway is, I would say it's wider than the average. And it oh, there is light. There's a window with a lot of light coming through, and there's a really pretty nice little plant, tree type plant there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna let myself clear, let that clear, and see if there's I feel that this woman, who I assume is your mom, but I feel she, like, when somebody comes to the door, she's very well mannered. She opens the door. It's like she does it the right way. I wouldn't say like formal, but it's not so far as formal. It's just that she has good etiquette. She has proper etiquette. Like she opens the door and holds it aside, and then kind of moves her arm, like welcoming the people in, or whoever's coming in.
Mm-hmm.
She seems to really have it together. It's, she does. She feels like. Does this sound like your mom? Do you feel that this is your mom?
Part of it, like you said, the wide brim hat. I have a picture of her when she was 17 years old, and she dressed very, very classy. She wore the wide brim hat. I think I know what you're talking about with the house going in the doorway with the plant and the lights. Well, I'm going to wait till you ask me something.
Okay. So that's
I tell you.
Okay. So I feel like I have your mom and stuff. So I'm just going to call her Betty. Is that what you said her name was, Betty?
Yeah, we called her Elmer as a nickname.
Elmer?
Yeah, we called her Elmer.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna let it clear and just let her. I feel like she really did the. It's almost like how you would a woman that did like her home, really well. It's like everything she knows how to do is like, the silverware placement, how it's supposed to be when you do the etiquette books and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
she really has it together in this respect. I see her wearing an apron. Okay, I see her now. She's wearing I don't know if it's like a wool suit dress. Not quite that, but it's just like a dress, but it's not like a frumpy house dress. It's like she's wearing a decent, nice dress, and she has this apron that has wavy around the edges.
Okay.
So she's showing me a hairstyle where I think it was different when she showed me those other ones when she was wearing that skirt that was like halfway. Now I think is a little bit later, and she's showing me her hair, and it's well coiffed, but it's shorter than it was. Because before, when she showed me in the other dress, it was like down her shoulders, but now it's like shorter, and it's like puffier at the top.
Okay.
She just continues to be very well mannered. It's like she had me in her hallway, and then we went. I think we went along where you would go into the living room on the left, but then there was like a kitchen, a formal dining room on the right, and then that she was showing me, that she can set a table well. She's very like, she has a good posture and everything, and then she goes into the kitchen, and she talks while like she's never seeming to be frazzled like or complaining like, oh, I have to do the dish. She's turning around and having like good conversation.
It almost sounds like my grandma more.
Well, we'll see. We'll just see. I'm just going to see what I keep getting from her, okay? And then I won't call her Betty. I'll just say this woman. And plus, you know what? They can switch too. They can share the same energy. Like when you're wanting to hear from all of them, they could share. It's like an energy tube and take turns and stuff. So pay attention for that too. Okay? Okay. Yeah, okay. So I feel like this woman, it feels like there's kind of a, actually I shouldn't assume that's her backyard, but I'm seeing a swimming pool that's, nice size swimming pool. Makes me feel like, they have a little bit of money, kind of like upper middle class, or, maybe even a little more than that, but I'm seeing the woman, so there's a diving board that's, not that high up, and then someone's diving, and then doing a cannonball and diving into the water, or diving.
Yeah, we didn't have a swimming pool.
I wonder if she liked that lady named Ethel Merman or something. Do you remember that movie star that used to do the water dancing?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you remember if she really liked her or something?
I think she might have. Yes, I think she did.
Oh yeah. Now I got a little rising spirit energy. So yeah, because that's what she showed. Because I'm like, this is too much. Like, how do we go from that to I'm seeing this woman who's like doing this grand pirouette type nice move and then off the diving board, and it made me wonder about those dancing ones, and then I got like a rising spirit energy. So yeah, I would definitely say, so would that be your mom or your grandma that really liked the Ethel Merman, the dancers, the water dancers?
Mom.
Your mom, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Or my grandma. Oh yeah.
Okay,
they were alike, I'll tell you.
They were a lot alike?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a little chill on my leg when you said that. So they're telling you that you're correct.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's funny. Okay, let's see. So I'm seeing some knitting. I'm seeing one of them knitting.
Huh. Okay.
And I'm seeing whatever's being made is red, and that one is rocking in a wooden rocking chair, and there's a fireplace. Like the rocking chair's not very far from the fireplace. She's kind of like almost facing she is like facing the fireplace. She likes to look at the fire while she's knitting.
Okay.
This person seems different than, I don't think this one's either your mom or your grandma. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I mean, this one, I don't even think looks like you. This lady is a whole different nationality. She's more like Native American.
Really?
Yeah, she's really tiny too. And she lives like, what?
My great-grandmother is pure-blooded Cherokee.
Oh my God. I got chills on both of my legs. I got chills on both of my legs. Oh my God. Yeah, she's tiny.
I don't know what she looked like. All I remember is my dad said she used to have the long braids.
Yeah, I see. Well, right now I see her in a bun, but I could tell her hair is long. I could tell she's tiny woman. I mean, you know, I'm sure that they were more shorter back then, but she seems to me very petite, like very tiny. And yeah, and I see her. Okay, so yeah, wow, that's awesome.
Oh my God.
And the
wow.
and the fireplace is like, yeah, because I'm like, this feels like, you know, like a wooden floor and a more older time period. And she's, because she's, yeah, because it's like, once you had TVs, you face the TV usually, but she's facing the fireplace, and while she's rocking and on there, and she's knitting something, and I could see what she looks like. I wish I could draw her for you.
Oh, I wish because by the time I even thought about asking my dad about this stuff, he had forgotten so much.
Do you know this? Do you know this woman's name?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm just gonna let myself kind of go back to sleep a little bit. She's smiling though. She seems content what she's doing. Actually, she seems happy to be able to say hi. She seems happy. She's smiling at me, like smiling.
Oh, wow.
It's what's really interesting is when I feel like I'm looking at her right now, it feels like that she's in her physical body in her life, and she's seeing me from this other like alternate reality dimension, but she's seeing me as like a spirit person coming in and looking at her. And so she turns and smiles at me. So you know what? I believe she must have had the gift. Yeah. Oh, I got chills on my legs. Yeah. So she had the gift of sight like that. For sure. Like Evie, the chills are huge. Huge. She's definitely had the gift.
Oh my word. Wow.
I'm feeling her going out, and like she's just putting some chicken feed for the little animals.
Oh my
She's
God.
smiling. She's smiling. She's happy.
Oh, I wish I knew what she looked like. I would.
Yeah, she seems like a woman with a really nice a happy disposition.
Okay. Oh my word.
Yeah, there's like animals. There's like this wooden porch, and there's like a dog laying there, and there's like a bench, and
is it like an old cabin or something?
It feels like it, yeah. That is how it feels to me.
That's what my daddy told me. He lived in where were they living? West Virginia, somewhere in the Blue Ridge Mountains or something, and she had a cabin she lived in. She used to sit on her rocking chair on the front porch and knit.
Oh yeah, I got chills. Yeah, this is her. Do you remember her name?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, this is exciting though. Okay, so because I can see around there, and so we are in the front of it, yeah, and I see the wooden porch and everything. And she has like right when you step off the wooden porch, the chickens go right around there, like they're not like way off somewhere else or anything. Okay, so let me just wait and see what she says. And she just has a basket, like she walks around with a basket and kind of spreading the stuff, and she just seems real happy.
Wow. Okay.
So she's showing me 3 feathers. 3, they're kind of larger feathers, medium feathers or something like that. But there's 3. And so we'll have to look up later what that means. There's probably, I mean, not just the number 3, but the 3 feathers. There's got to be some meaning to that. And
okay.
You said she was Cherokee?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So I got chills. Okay, so we look up Cherokee 3 feathers or something. It's got to mean something.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I will. Oh wow.
It's she's the type of person who feels grateful. It's like be grateful for what you have. And that's something that's internal too. It's not just like trying to say it and but not really feeling it. It's like that's how she really feels inside. It's like her little place, even though it's small, she it gives her great pleasure to sweep it. It gives her great pleasure. Everything about it gives her great pleasure. She doesn't see the things as a chore. She sees them as I have a floor to sweep. You see? So it doesn't have to be a big castle. It's I have a floor to sweep. Like but I mean she's a little wiser than she's wise. She's wise in her outlook of the world.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's showing, I'm just looking at her. She's showing me her hair. And
is it long?
Yeah, oh yeah. It is long. Yeah. It's long. And her smile, she just all constantly has been ever since she turned and looked at me, she's been smiling. And it's like I'm there. It's like I'm there, you know. It's really cool. It's almost like still her in the physical. It's still her in the physical. She would see me if I was there. Like that. That's the feeling of it. So I feel like, let me see. I'll just clear it. But I kind of feel, I for sure already said that. I feel like she had this gift of vision of seeing into the other worlds. Yep, definitely. She's showing me the spirit journey. She could go on a spirit journey.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if she told people that, but it's like she's showing me this. And let me just go with her. Let me just go with her because the spirits control everything. We don't. And it's best to just do what they do because they could be taking me to another place by doing the whole spirit journey. She could be taking me to drop me off at another place. So just let them do what they do. And all I am is the passive. You know, I'm passive to them and they're the ones in control. Because what I'm seeing is we go like when you're going to do an out of body thing and you there's these they're like wormholes. They're like wormholes into the they're just wormholes and you go in them and you go somewhere else.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been in them lots of times. And so we're going to there and I see the curve of the wormhole and I know that if we go in that wormhole, when we go around the curve, we're going to be in another place. So I'm just going to totally kind of relax again and so I'm back into total trance. And so my mind is completely passive so she can put, or they can put what they want to put.
Okay.
Now I'm feeling, I see a man, I don't see him yet, but I feel the presence of a man, and then I heard the name Ed.
Yeah.
Do you know of anyone named Ed?
I'd have to think about it.
Oh, okay, you don't, what?
Oh, wait, I do.
What? Who is, okay, we could just wait. Okay, so that's what I'll tell you, that I'm feeling the presence of a man, I don't totally see him, but and then I heard the name Ed. And so I'm gonna go passive and see if they put something there. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's that same guy that wears suspenders again.
Okay, the guy that wore suspenders was my grandpa, and my dad did wear them at the end.
But your dad was not brunette, right?
No, not Ed. No. I do know an Ed.
That passed.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, and see, that's the thing. He could just be walking by to say hi. He could just be dropping in to go, hi, Evie. but
Is he young or older?
I don't know yet. See, that's the thing. Okay, so if you start asking me, I totally lose the whole picture. The whole thing dissipates and stuff like. No, it's okay because I started asking you. I think I'm the one who started talking about it. But so I don't know if. I'm just going to go along for the ride. And if they want more about that one guy,
it could be that the man named Ed stopped in to just say hi real quick to you because they have more relatives for you, or I don't know though. It's not me controlling it, it's them. I'm seeing something very interesting. It almost looks like the bottom of a giant mushroom, but it looks more like it would be a spaceship or something.
Really?
Yeah, and maybe that person liked spaceships. It doesn't mean they had to go in one. That-
Yeah, yeah.
but they might have
Well, I'm
liked
into
them.
that.
What?
Into that too.
Oh, you are?
I'm into that. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I love them. I love those aliens. Um, but so, this spaceship is interesting looking though. It's like when you look at the bottom of it, it's like all these lines that go towards the center, and then
Uh-huh.
the top, the top is it's like almost not quite a bell shape, but if you flatten the bell, and very
Yeah.
interesting. But that's the shape of that particular spaceship, and it could be just that they're acknowledging that you have an interest in that, or maybe one of them also had an interest in that too.
Uh-huh.
Maybe the Ed guy, or maybe the guy with the suspenders. Cause that
Sounds like the Devil's Tower.
Oh, is that a certain place?
In Wyoming, it's this mountain that was actually they showed it in that movie with Richard Dreyfuss that time, something of the third kind or something. It's like a big rock with lines through it,
You're
and
kidding.
it's flat on top. That's in Wyoming. I've seen that a few times.
I can't believe it. Okay, so how weird. Why are they showing me all that? So they're showing me then a place where maybe they made a movie about aliens or something. That's really cool.
That's right. That's there. That's where they did it. Yep, it was at Devil's Tower. They made that movie. I think it was whatever that Richard Dreyfuss, something of the third kind, or
Oh, Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
yes.
And so like when they go on the and it's like that spaceship too. Wasn't that one opening from the bottom?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And so they say we could go on there. We could go on there with them. So we could go. Well, they're showing. We're not really going to go. We're just going to see. And okay, because they're showing it's light, like when they open that bottom door, and they're really nice. Oh, kind of like your mom says, come inside or whatever. And then, but they go come. So we could go there and go see their ship. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, how fun. Okay, I gotta go blank, so I gotta make sure to keep my imagination out of it, because it's like I see these alien people to top it off.
Wow.
They're interesting. They essentially look much like grays, the ones that I'm seeing right now, but I think they seem taller because I think those ones are like supposed to be 5 feet, but this one's as tall as me. It's taller than me, I think. So, yeah, it definitely is. Maybe 6 feet or something. So, but I'm not getting any sort of menacing feeling. I saw them before. I did a whole out-of-body experience before, and I saw them before. Oh, many times. And I saw 3 of them, and I didn't feel any fear of them. They didn't exude anything that made me feel any fear at all.
See, I'm really into that, and I'm reading up on that stuff, and wow. So we don't know who's bringing this through, huh?
Well, it's probably the aliens themselves, but yeah, no, they've come in my room before. I actually did go on their ship one time before too, and I think they actually really brought me in. It was really beautiful. It was most beautiful. It was not a horrible, scary experience in the slightest. It was the most.
Wow.
I felt pure peace and pure love. So
wow.
yeah, it was beautiful. And okay, so let's see. I just want to see where they want to take us. And it could be our spirit guide showing me, but what it is if you've been reading up on them and stuff, so then they hear your thoughts. So our thoughts just go out into the atmosphere, and so they're just, I guess, acknowledging you or answering a question in your mind, or they're like acknowledging you because you're interested in them.
Oh wow. Okay. I won't be too scared.
Don't even be remotely scared.
Okay.
Not even in the slightest bit.
Okay.
There's nothing about them that gives cause for being fearful.
Okay. All right.
And you know what was interesting, Evie, is before when I called you, before I was reading, before I was meditating, before I called you, and I don't think this is a coincidence now, because a lot of times things come in while I'm meditating, and I was seeing, and now it's like they're showing it to me again, so it's okay. So I was seeing that there are aliens that look like humans, that like live as humans.
Yeah, I just read that. Yes.
Yeah, so they were showing me that before I even called you, but I thought they were just showing me. You know, I didn't know it was for you, but now they're showing me again, and that's what they're saying. So that confirms that to you. What you were reading is true.
Wow. Do you know who Travis Walton is?
No, but we shouldn't start talking, or I will lose my connection.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll be quiet.
Let's see. I just want to see if they take me on their ship. They're inviting. They have the door open, and they're like, you know, they put their hand there if you want to go there, like up into, and it's like a light. It's like emanating that nice light, like when you die. Like people have shown me, who are our spirit people, have shown me, like when you die, it's actually really beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Really?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful that you don't want them to take it away. And
wow.
Yeah, you just want to sit in that, what they're showing you. Like it's so beautiful. And
wow.
But the light that's emanating from the spacecraft is similar. It's not exactly all encompassing like that other light, like when you cross, but
yeah,
it's a nice light. It's an inviting light. I want to go. Put me there. Like, I'm like, yes, come on.
Oh, wow. Mm.
We get up the ramp, like, I do feel like we could go on there. We could go on there. And I'm kind of like looking around, and it's like I'm seeing something. I am seeing their ship, but I'm seeing, okay, let me it kind of feels like metal, but it might be metal that they figured out. Okay, like living, breathing metal that then can change dimensional form.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So let me just see. Like, it goes, it'll vibrate really fast. Wow. Yeah, it'll vibrate really fast, and then it, let me see. I just gotta get it. Then it could go into another dimension. That's how to do it.
Huh.
That's how they do it. No, I'm just kidding. We got the secret. Let's patent it.
When we're done, I want to mention something to you.
Okay. I just want to. Okay. I just want to see. I just want to see what they show me, because this is really cool. This is really cool the way they're showing it. It's almost like if the metal started shaking, and then it's like molecule of molecule of molecule. And
wow.
and then it just appears to disappear to the physical world. But okay, let me see how they show it, because then it goes to the dimensions. But I think they're trying to show me how you get it that way, and I want to listen for a minute, because
okay.
because it might be like a really cool invention. Okay, no. Let me see just a minute. I just want to see. They're showing me, so okay, so we're into another dimension. It's kind of, they're trying to show me how it goes through. It's almost as if the material between the dimensions is actually porous. So if you thought of like the pores, the shape of a beehive, or the shape of the little, I don't know if those are octagons or what they are, that make up a beehive, similar to that. And it feels like it's almost an elasticity, like a not goo, but it's an elasticity of these little holes that keeps some separation between multiple dimensions, or it's something that they go through a bunch of dimensions at once. Like, I don't totally understand, but it's something of going through that to the other dimension. And that the molecules of the metal like jiggle, and then they like become individual, and they're able to go through that. And then when they form on the other side, they're there still, but they're not as heavy of a metal. And so it seems to be some sort of living metal that's like
Wow.
that's it's like see-through, but it's there. It's like it's almost like as it, you can't see it, but it's there, like those things that are blend in with the environment. Like, I think they made a movie about something like that before, about that ship or something. Um, but it's not quite like that, but it's something similar. And then they're on the other side. They're through this dimension. So by going through that, which is really interesting because I've always gone through these wormholes, but they're showing me this whole like dimensional wall, and it's the honeycomb thing. And then the dimension that they go to is like 100% different. It's a completely different dimension. I mean, but it's connected.
Wow.
It's connected to this dimension. And I just want to stay with them for a minute and see what they're showing me.
Okay.
I'm seeing something opening up. Okay, something's starting to form. I just want to give it a minute.
Mhm.
I don't understand. They're trying to show me something, but I don't even understand. I don't even get what it is, but I just want to wait a minute and see, because it's like so important. It's so cool. I mean, like, don't see these guys too often that let you go on their spaceship. I'm seeing a light spectrum. It's almost like I could take my fingers and like move my hands and rotate my hand with the fingers and make a whole light spectrum. Come off each, the energy coming off each finger it covers the entire light spectrum. I wonder if they could teach me how to do that. That'd be funny. So they're showing me if energy coming off my fingertips. They're teaching me something about the energy coming off my fingertips. And it's like comes out the end. Well, the fingertips, yeah. I could heal people. I already know that, but they're showing me.
Can?
Oh yeah, I'm a certified energy healer. And
Wow.
oh no, you're not supposed to say you could heal people. I think it's against the law, but I could give people healing energy and they could heal themselves. I guess legally I have to say that or something. So okay, so
Heal me, I have lupus.
I know. Okay, that's a whole different reading because it's like really doing the energy thing, channeling the energy. But so they're showing me, and maybe that's why they're showing me, because it's your reading. Okay, let's see. Maybe it is about sending you healing energy from them or something like. But it feels like it just comes off my fingers. Like they're showing me it just it's like this. One of them is like all one solid color over the beams that comes off. It's like a gold, um, might be like different color of metal than any of ours, like a mixture of them or something and um, then they're showing me the light, the, what are these? Light spectrum coming off of my fingers, but it's aimed towards you. So
Wow.
maybe they're like sending you healing energy or something. And let's see.
Wow.
One of them, they're really, of course, we know that they're very well, keep themselves really well together too. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know how to say it. I don't think they slouch very often. No. Okay, let's see. I feel like one of them's wearing a cape. Like, that they're wearing, what they're wearing, it seems to be the same, maybe like some uniform thing, with a triangle. It's not a triangle, but if you took a triangle and then at the bottom base you cut up a little bit, so it's like that, and then
Like a space suit like you see in the movies, or
yeah, it's not a spacesuit, a big fat spacesuit. It's just more like whatever clothes thing, but the
uh-huh, uh-huh.
I see the symbol on it, and so that might have something to do with some other aliens they know about. But okay, so it'd be like a triangle, but and the bottom's not flat. The bottom would be cut out at the triangle, and then the bottoms of the triangle would be slightly rounded when it goes into it. That's the patch.
Uh-huh.
That's the patch they're wearing. And then one of them, who to me seems like he must be the one in charge, he wears a
Uh-huh.
cape over that. He's still wearing that too, but he's wearing a cape over that. And
Huh.
I don't know if it's a special ceremony or what's going on. Hopefully they're not eating humans. No, I'm just joking.
Oh,
But I'm just kidding. I shouldn't. He's looking at me. Okay, so here I'm just gonna go past it and see what they say. They set a big long table. They have a really big long table. They have a really big room where they all eat. Oh yeah, that's interesting. What do they eat?
what do they eat?
Yeah, and
Ooh.
I know. No, that's interesting because it's the table is like it's so long. It's the whole room, and then it's like the shape of a U or whatever, except square. And then that's it's a big room. They have like a stage thing, you know, with a microphone type thing. I mean, it's not exactly a microphone, but it's like a microphone type thing. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, they talk in beeps. Yeah, they talk in beeps. Um, okay, let me see if I could hear them on the computer too.
You can?
Oh yeah, I've got a couple thousand recordings.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, lots of them. So I might be able to understand them. I don't know. I got spirit energy about that. I feel like saying we come in peace.
You said that?
I said I feel like yeah they impressed upon me to say that you we come in peace. And I'm just seeing their face a little more.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh.
They have big eyes, and their neck. It's really interesting. It's different. Yeah, it's more narrower, and it must have a strong bone that holds it up. Like they don't need all the muscle to hold it up or something. Like that's kind of what it looks like to me. And I'm just seeing like I'm seeing even they're showing me like the skull. It's like egg shaped kind of, but a little more pointier at the chin. And let's see what else they show me. I'm seeing a tail, but it's not attached to them. It's not attached to them. They don't have it. I think they're just seeing. But this is something else. What is this? Okay, let's see what they say. It's something that whines. I'm seeing something that whines. Let's see. I need the secrets of the universe so we could get rich, huh, Evie?
Yes, yeah.
We need like Bill Gates and Elon Musk. We need I think they got some secrets from the aliens. So we need
They probably did.
Oh, I think so. Okay, so that's especially Bill Gates, right? So okay, with his silicon and stuff, yeah. I think so. Okay, let's see. They're showing me, when I mentioned that, they're starting to show me that the porous wall again. I think of figuring out what that wall is made of. Like, it's almost like, when a medical thing that they might sell now that's kind of like that living skin that they put on, they don't put on burns and stuff like that. It feels like, so what they're showing me is that dimensional wall is in some way similar to that porous skin stuff. So I'm gonna look that up. And so that'd be a way to make money, Evie. Just get on that right away and figure out what that's made of. It would take you'd have to draw a physics. They're showing me like a kind of like physics type calculation, the type that Einstein might do. That would take like a whole entire, how many chalkboards would that one formula take? Let's see. It would be line after line after line after line after line for on and on and on. And like if you went one whole chalkboard and it's just like, they're just showing me more chalkboards, like, one, like 3, 4, like 4. I know 4 chalkboards. I'm gonna have to meditate and have them show me symbol by symbol by symbol. That would probably take like a week, but symbol by symbol by symbol of this, because they're showing me it's like a formula, and it is in some way related. There's some way it's related to that kind of like living skin type idea. There's something about that. So that's very interesting. I can't even believe it.
Boy, this just took a whole different turn, didn't it?
Yeah, I know. That is, you know what, Evie, all these years, and it's like, it's always something new every time. I'm just learning. They just show me new stuff all the time. And, I'm going to see these.
Wow.
I don't feel afraid of them, but in a way, it's just like, the little fear of the unknown a little bit, but it's not like they're doing anything remotely that I should be afraid of at all, but more or just, me. Are you? Yeah, exactly. Or you. It's just more like a fear of the unknown. And so do you sometimes when you're reading for a few hours late at night and then all of a sudden you start tripping out a little, like going, oh, is this scary, or like that? Yeah.
Or sometimes I look out the window at night when I wake up in the middle of the night and I just watch the skies all the time, to see if I can see anything.
Yeah, and so I guess what they're letting you know is, Evie, we hear you.
Uh-oh.
No, not not There's nothing that
Okay.
there's nothing that they are doing that is even in any way, shape, or form menacing, dangerous, or threatening, or anything.
Okay.
And it's more like, in the same way your mother used to welcome people into the home, they welcome
Yeah.
they welcome you. They welcome your exploration. They're not
Oh,
they're
okay.
not they're not dangerous. They're
Okay.
they're not dangerous. Um and yes, they can shoot through the sky. They can go from hovering to so fast they go right through the atmosphere into the other dimension, like so fast. And I guess you must have wondered if they could do that, and they can.
Because I could have swore I saw it one time. I saw over the tree line the UFO, and I watched it for about 45 minutes, and then it just, like a bat from hell, just shot way up.
Yeah, and so they're confirming that to you, that is correct, and they can do that. Yes, they're confirming that for you.
Okay. Oh.
Boy, I asked, I went before, when I was praying before I called you, and I was asking for this to be a really good reading, and to be just an amazing reading, and it is an amazing reading, I'll tell you that.
It really is. I mean, especially my great grandmother.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh! And this spaceship stuff.
I know. And somehow it's really interesting. It's like something about this, like, it's almost like a plasma wall or something. It feels like I feels like I've seen it before, or it's familiar to me from a long time ago, or something really interesting. I mean, it feels like I've been here before, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, when we're done, one of the questions I want to bring up to you is about these aliens. But
like, it's okay now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know who Travis Walton is?
No. Oh, is he the guy who, like, got abducted or something?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that story. Yeah.
He lives about 40 miles from us.
Oh, he's still alive?
He lives about 40 miles from me.
Wow.
And I went to his seminar, and, him telling us all about it.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of the things you said about, like you could poke your finger through, or it was, the skin type.
Uh-huh.
He mentioned stuff like that. And in the movie, they also showed Devil's Tower in Wyoming.
That's shocking. Yeah, I'm amazed. I'm going to look that up. I've got a bunch of things to look up off this.
His name is Travis Walton.
Yeah, I know. I remember now that you mentioned it. I watched a whole movie they made about that guy, I think.
Yes. He said the movie was, of course, Hollywood adds a lot of stuff that really wasn't accurate.
Yeah.
But
because they have to make it entertaining, yeah.
About 3 months ago, I met his ex-wife, and I said, "Do you believe him?" And she said, "Oh, yeah." She said he was a mess for years.
Oh, because it freaked him out. It freaked him out so bad. Is he a mess because they hurt him, or was it a mess? He was a mess just because it weirded him out.
I think because it just weirded him out, and then nobody believed him.
Yeah. So now I think nowadays they are more tolerant of people saying things like that.
The spaceship actually dropped him off in Heber, about a mile from my house, at a phone booth.
Oh, you mean so it didn't take him back to the place it took him from? It dropped him off at a different place? Wow.
Yeah, it dropped him off in town.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.